Hi, do you know is language variation? Variation is a characteristic of language. Speakers can vary the accents, the pronunciation, the choice of words as the lexical or grammar. Factor influences a speaker choice of language vary and included the context surrounding the speakers, age, gender, culture, social status, etc. And very often, the choice of language is confusion, and the speaker can change of choice the language depending on such factor. We will show a clear example of how there are variations in the language. I will explain what point found in the speaker in the movie Coach Carter. We will see the word nigger or nigger. This is word is called N word and generally are generally not spoken for journalists, teachers, or other people that things is controversial or offensive. Historical, the N word is used to insult Africans. Um, if you use it today, this word to be called harassed. However, the word is common isn't amongst black people in the use, but it's obviously not all black people use it or like it. Um, Next video, you will see in the movie Coach Carter to Samuel L. Jackson, and the student used the word nigger, but not trying to fund it.
Very confused and scared young man.
Scared of who? Scared of you? I'm supposed to be scared of you? Nigga, I ain't scared of nobody. I would lay your ass out.
I don't think so.
Well, here's the part that's not underlined. It's a clear example of essence. According to Woodford and Fowler, the accents are variety depending of the geographical area where the speakers come from and make the pronounce of few words different. And the way that the old man use his form of speech is showing that he has a different socioeconomic level, or maybe he has more studies. And the part that's underlighted by yellow, it's an example of black English. As Hall mentioned, the AAVE, it's a distinctive variety of English where has a complete absence of the verb be, or use an invariant of the verb be to signal a repeated actions. And the young man said that scared of many times, and how he used the ain't to replace the verb be. It's a clear example of black English.
That's my big nigga right there, son. Hey, if you was any bigger, you'd be my bigger nigga.
Sit down. Sit down!
Well, according to Holmes, exist few patterns that are commonly changed according to the age of the person. And here in the transcription that's in yellow, shows the use of the word nigga for social or maybe cultural reasons. And as we can see, the young man said it so naturally, and if we continue watching this scene, the old man shows him angry to listen that word by his student. In conclusion, to discuss the young society attitudes, including attitudes towards speech as it is created during the adolescence, usually their linguistic repertoire expands and they also learn more standard forms of speech in use more informal situations. And we mentioned in the because of language variation, we mentioned that there are Black English, accent, gender and age, and adolescents gain awareness of value and prejudice of society against the group, and this often leads to a rejection. In this case of the teacher and the standard form of the speech associated with the majority group, and may express negative attitudes toward the majority culture, while at the same time the boys assert their Black English identity.